Violator Radio Uncut, 2 hours of the hottest hip-hop and R&B. I'm DJ Fusion, repping Madison, Wisconsin. We're live in the El Trador studios today, one-on-one with the homie Rich Porterboy in the building. What's good, fam?
What it do, Fusion?
Man, in my thoughts is what it do.
Hey.
Nah, but really, you're kicking off 26, right, man? You're in your bag, you're in your thoughts, you're in your pen, you're in the studio, and you're locked in, getting ready to go, man. I'm digging this single.
For sure, man. I appreciate that.
So you've been doing music for a long time. We've been kind of off and on for about a decade. You've been writing and recording since you were about 12 years old, coming out of Beloit.
Yeah.
Man, like what led to getting in my thoughts? Like, what was your thought process when, you were like, all right, I want to kick off 26 with some grown man vibes and like really hit somebody with something?
Man, sometimes I listen to my music in front of certain people just to get a certain reaction out of them.
Okay.
In that record, I got a different reaction out of everybody.
Really?
Yeah. I was riding actually with my big cousin, man. And we was drinking and thinking. And the song come on, man. And there's one part of it where they say, the mirror say, boy, you the realest nigga in 50 states. That nigga hit the goddamn down. He said, what the goddamn mirror say?
That's us.
Right there. I said, yeah, I got me one with that. I got me one. Yeah.
Well, you sent me a few of them though when we were like kind of feeling out the direction, man. You sent me this track called Joker. It was like just like super.
Oh yeah.
Like nice like street vibes to it. And you had a couple of nice like crossover, hip hop, R&B, kind of on your LL vibe kind of thing going, man. Like, you traditionally have been a street artist. So what's kind of grown this diversification to make a wider range of music?
Well, make no mistake, Father Time don't wait on nobody. So the older I got, the older I get, the more universal music I make. So it's like, that's where I want to brand myself, rebrand myself. Okay. I want to step off into more universal music than just street music.
Right. And I mean, I think also we've all, over the years, we've seen that street music is only going to go so far, right? There's only so many doors that you can go through. So if you can diversify your portfolio by expanding the amount of genres that you dip into,
because even the street rappers, they got to cross over at some point. They got to make these records at some point.
Every one of them has to.
Otherwise,
and if they don't,
stay stagnant.
You stay in the street. You never get out the hood. That's real though. You mentioned in the radio interview earlier that one of your aspirations here is to start like molding the younger generation and teaching them, how to be a better rapper, how to, write some better bars. What does that kind of mean to you to be able to like pass this craft, pass this lifestyle and culture down?
Man, it mean a lot. I wish I had it. I wish I had it in my corner. I probably would have knocked a couple doors down a little earlier. If I had somebody in my corner like that. But it is what it is. Experience make greatness. So that's where I'm at with it. If I can get me some young gunners that got their mind right, and can follow direction, I don't mind helping out.
And you can give them really solid direction, right? The thing that artists everywhere, not just here, but nationwide, is that like they really lack is not a motivation. They want it, right? They lack the go get it. It's the follow through. Everybody wants this, but they don't want to put in the work that goes with it.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
And I see it way too much, man. Like there's so much potential out there, but if you don't leave home, if you don't get out on the internet, if you don't get out and book shows and shake hands and try different things, you can't grow.
Cause see, the internet was kind of like a gift and a curse. See, my era, we ain't had no internet when I come up.
No,
we had to go.
You had to live in it.
We had to go get it.
We didn't have phones either. It wasn't. We didn't live vicariously through somebody else's experience. We cultivated our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now they didn't got so lazy because they got the internet. They could sit at home and do a little Triller video and post it and get 100,000 likes and all. But that really don't transfer into success.
Not really.
No, it don't really transfer into success. I mean, it
might have a monetary value, right? Like you might have whatever social network giving you that $50 check or whatever. But like, you need 50 of those $50 checks to produce a song and put it out. So I mean, I don't know. You got to chase something there. You gotta really love this hip hop culture, to really be in it, man. Especially in 2026. You had mentioned also earlier that you're really not chasing a label situation. That you're chasing an independent grind. It's really personal for you at this point, and I think that the landscape of where music is right now, that's the only way.
Definitely.
It's the only way. The labels have been hung out and wrung out to dry. They bled themselves dry, 10, 15 years ago when they stopped making CDs and vinyl, and they stopped giving artists like the ability to, monetize properly, exactly. Right? Like they bled everything dry. So now it's like, everyone's out here thinking, I'm gonna make a hoodie, I'm gonna make a T-shirt that's gonna save things. It's like, no, bro, that's not gonna make a change for you, especially with everybody doing it.
For sure,
man. Even crazier is like, I saw this stat the other day. Every day on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever streaming platform you're on, every day 106,000 songs are released. Like, man. Like, it's literally every day, 106,000 songs are released on streaming platforms every day. Last year, statistically, it was like 80 or 85% of the songs released saw zero spins, zero listens, and
just dropping music.
Yeah, it's just people are dropping reckless music and, not really finding a way to connect with people to build something that's genuine and authentic. Right? I mean, because we've conditioned consumers, not us. Yeah. The industry has conditioned consumers that you shouldn't buy an album. You shouldn't spend $9.99 or $6.99 for an EP. You should pay this provider $15 and stream everything. Yeah. Right? So now it's like you need to find creative ways to be able to like market yourself, because how do you stand out from 106,000 other people every day? That's 1 million new songs every week.
That's crazy.
It's super crazy. And I mean, you said it too, though. It's like you could sit down in a session and write 10 songs, you record 10 songs at a time, you know what I mean? And now with like digital access, and AI, people are just like,
hey, that's crazy. I don't respect that.
You don't respect the AI?
That, but I don't, as an artist, absolutely not.
I respect it if it's used in the right way. If you're using it to do all the work for you, that's not the right way. If you're using it to find your weakness and make yourself better, I think there's some value to that. But if you're just like, hey, I need you to go and produce this for me, and you have no input into it, like, you're not an artist at that point. Like, there has to be like the same give and take, in my opinion, right? Like, otherwise the AI is the artist.
Exactly. And that's the problem I got with it. Where's the human creativity as an artist if you got computer generated music? I don't respect
but
that.
I mean, but even look at the human element now without AI. Mm-hmm. There's no originality anymore. I mean, we in the last 5 years have the industry as a whole has gone to recycling 10-year-old content versus making something new. Like, I mean, we are literally like 18 months away from the Snap era being back into play, man. Like, for real. Like, I just heard somebody redid Flex. You know what I mean? Like, and I mean, it is cool, but it's like, nobody's making anything original. Sweetie redid Young Buck. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's no original context out there anymore.
I agree with you right there. It's just everybody just ride the wave, I guess. For the short publicity, for the short fame, they just ride the wave. There ain't no creativity.
No
longevity.
And I think that's why the independent game not only is winning right now, because you're in control of what you do, but you have the ability to do your own merchandise, your own touring, your own. You can choose your own executive decisions. If you like this record, you can stand on it.
For sure.
When you're signed to a label, you gave them 15 records. They decided that these 3 have the most potential. They might not even be the ones that you like.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, how's that helping anybody? And then you're giving them 80% of the money.
That's the killer right there.
Man,
that's the killer. Ain't no way. Nah.
And so, we did mixtapes. We've been rocking this back. Like, you were on my DJ Khaled mixtape with DJ Fabulous. I think you were on the Ace Hood mixtape.
Definitely.
You were on 2 or 3 of the Bringing the Heat to the Street mixtapes.
Definitely.
And that's how long we've been locked in. So this is like a lifelong love. This grind here, man. Beloit to Madison. What was it like trying to come up and get in and become an artist coming out of Beloit?
Man, it's always been tough because we from such a small city. You know what I'm saying? In our area, let's be real, they ain't really looking for it like that. So
they ain't looking for it here in Madison either.
They ain't looking for it like that. From here to, Chicago, they popping. You feel me? Shout out to the Rack. I fuck with Chicago, but in between here and there, Rockford, Madison, it's a lot of talent. There's a lot of talent in both places, but again, it's there's that lack of follow through, and that lack of like drive, right? Like, everyone can flex on Instagram and Snapchat,
But then, like, when it comes to like an opportunity to perform in front of 500 people, it's like, oh, I got a little stage fright.
Yeah.
I never done that before.
Nah. Like you said earlier, they think they want it, but they don't want to put in the work to go get it.
No, they don't. But that's also like, you see that nationwide. Look at like Double XL. Freshman of the year. There's only what 8, 10 of them every year, and then out of that, only like really like 2 or 3 kind of make the test of time.
And that should be. Man, that should be
lately be
trash.
Yeah,
that
man.
Be trash, man. Put me on there next to them, boy. I will tear their ass up.
Man, what you think of the Drake and Kendrick beef?
Oh man, that was tough, man.
That was a really tough one. It was tough to watch both sides.
Tough because I'm a Drake fan. Like, that's my man. You feel me? Like, that's another person who I would love to get in the lab with and stand next to you. You can do some music with. I love Kendrick too. Kendrick got a different energy.
They're different artists, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I like them both in different ways, but I would say as a fan, as a DJ, definitely more Drake friendly. But as a fan, like, I know more Drake and Wayne, because it's in the culture, especially the culture we came up in, the mixtape days in the era, like, they were out there. Like, I don't remember Kenny doing mixtapes.
Right. Nah.
He probably did, but it doesn't mean, he isn't. But you know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of like, I don't know, some of my favorite Drake records are records from the mixtape days before he did the albums.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
What?
Like Ransom, remember that one? Like, man, it's so hard, but like, he can't do that no more. He can't come like that anymore, man.
Yeah. The early Drake days was tough, man. I don't even know the name of this record. You get on YouTube and shit just get to popping up.
Yeah.
But man, it was a song that come on with Drake the other day, man. I said, man, this boy a dog, man. Damn, this boy a dog, man. I'm gonna try to go through my playlist, what I played, and find that record, because I don't know the name of it. It was cold.
But he's got some good material when you get outside of the watered down radio stuff. There's some decent stuff in there, especially back, in the grimy days when he was getting it. But I also got to give credit where credit's due, though. Kenny, congrats on the Grammys. Heavy, most awarded Grammy artist in hip hop history now with 27 Grammys.
That's tough.
Like, that's dope, man.
That's
tough. All bullshit aside, like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's tough. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's a good look for him, man. Shout out to Kenny. That's dope.
Oh, yeah.
So Rich Porter in the building today, Violator Radio Uncut.com. You can catch a full interview. You can also catch some exclusive freestyles from Rich and other artists. What you got coming up for the rest of the year, man? It's early in 26. What are we looking at getting into?
Man, right now I'm just focused on this record. I got a couple on the back burner. A couple I'm gonna slide in, slide out, but I'm focused on this in my thoughts to build up to the project that I should be dropping later on this year.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's let people know, like, what is in my thoughts, like, really about? What's the core of that record?
Man, I don't know if you ever just sat back and, well, me personally, sometimes I just sit back and reflect on life. Mm-hmm. Been through a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot. You know what I mean? So it's like from heartbreaks to breakups to losing my mom to me and my homies fall. You feel me? Like, street shit. You feel me? Like, been through a lot. So sometimes I just get back in my thoughts, bruh, and just put that shit out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's the opportunities that have come and gone, the homies that have come and gone, the relationships that have come and gone, the stabilities that are still there that maybe surprise you a little bit.
Yeah. For sure, bro. Sometimes you gotta just, I bottle it up a lot. I don't talk about it.
I think a lot of us do, though. That's just human nature.
Yeah. So it's best. It come out the best when I'm in that lab. Get it off me, for sure.
And it's a spot where you can just lose the rest of the world. Yeah. And whatever's here can come out. You know what I mean? And there's no hindrance. There's no, there's no influence or whatever. You're just really being rich.
Yeah, definitely.
So have you thought about the name for the concept for the project, for the album this year?
No.
We're early in it. We're early in it.
Fab said something earlier, that the album in my thoughts. That may be the concept, because that's where I'm aiming. You know what I mean? That's the type of music I'm aiming. That's the genre I'm aiming for. You know what I mean? It's universal music.
All right. That's what's up. So you got any, any kids that you're like, scouting out, kind of mentoring? You got any youth that you're like, all right, this is who you should look out for? Like,
my kids, my daughter. I got a daughter. She She's amazing.
Okay.
I got a couple of my daughters is amazing. A couple of my kids amazing with music already. But
well, not surprising.
Two of my daughters, I think they gonna have it. So that's what I'm looking for real. I'm looking to reach down and lift them up first before everybody.
That's what's up, man. I dig that. I can dig that. All right. So we got an album, Building and Brewing for 26. In My Thoughts is out now, and it's pushing towards radio nationwide. It just debuted in Miami a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Debuted here in Madison.
Yeah.
You've been, where else? Cleveland, Baltimore, Philly.
Yeah.
You got a few different cities under the belt now, and it's getting some positive reaction, man. How's that feel?
Man, it feel good. It feel good. Shoot up on them charts early.
Yeah, and then actually on your debut week, what were you, 270
somewhere?
Yeah, man, and I mean that's like it was like a partial week of airplay too.
Yeah.
So and I mean most people don't roll out.
Yeah.
At 270 like that. You know what I mean? I'd be on like the 500s,
for sure.
the 300s. Like, I'm pretty sure that that this is gonna have a nice little ride to it for the next couple of months.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for.
So if people want to tap in, if they want to find more about Rich Porter, if they want to like book you for a show, maybe get you out, maybe come to a show.
Yeah.
What's the best way to find everything Rich Porter?
Man, you can get on my socials, man. Instagram, Rich Porter for President. You find me there, you find me. I'm cool on TikTok too. Rich Porter 1342 and Facebook, Rich Porter 1342. But you're going to find me on the ground. So come on with it. I'm waiting on you.
For real though? Rich Porter for president. Hey. I know you do a whole lot better than our current administration. Oh yeah, no man. In My Thoughts, available on all streaming platforms right now. Be sure to run that up. Be sure to check it out. Hopefully there's gonna be a video dropping real soon. Up next, we're gonna get into the Violation freestyles and check out what's going on inside of Rich Porter's mind.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it. All right, man. Rich Porter in the building today. I'm DJ Fusion, Violator Radio Uncut.com.